We are top of the league. We are top of the league. I know this is going to irritate you, but still, that is true fact after the United versus Liverpool game, and also with the City game. So here we are, everyone. We are here to do the review for the Bournemouth victory. We have got Deepak with me today. Rest of the folks were too busy celebrating the win, celebrating the that we ended up top of the league for this game week. So before we start, do like, share, subscribe, and comment. We are trying to add more questions to it. So if you have any questions that you'd like us to discuss about, reach out to us in our Twitter, Facebook, all the social media platforms, so that we would be able to answer those questions, or we would be able to bring you in the show and we could talk with you about those questions. With that out of the way, Deepak, are you feeling that we are top of the league, or are you just feeling like, yeah, this is just another game week?
No, it's always good, right? With the start last season we had, this season we are top of the league. Think I said it like 2 or 3 podcasts back. If like Arteta has only 13 or 10 points after first 5 games, he should be fired.
So he's
So
already
yeah,
gotten half of it. So
yeah. So yeah, that's good start. Like people are telling that games have been easier for us, but Crystal Palace away is always difficult, and Leicester has always troubled us at home. The only easy game we had was Bournemouth, and of course, everyone says like Premier League, not all the 38 games. It's not easy, and
Mhm.
even though Bournemouth like was very poor, but still like we had to win, right? Which Arsenal always fails to do,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
win. Even though we play well, we always turn out not winning the game or like losing by 1-0 or drawing the game 1-1, which is like good. I'm happy that we are top of the league and like looks like the form which Liverpool are in. I think we might be the title challenge.
that's that's quite a stretch to start off with, but yeah, like what you said, right? Like even Bournemouth, it's more like, for me especially, about this win and the previous 2 wins, is like, it's not that we won, it's just the way we won, right? It's not like it's not like even Leicester, even though they scored 2 goals, they were never in the game. Bournemouth, we could have had like a tennis score for all six of it.
Yeah,
And and even in the first game with Crystal Palace, we never felt like we were like, we felt like we had a gear to go up. We felt like, okay, if the need comes, yeah, we could go up and we could score more goals. Like, we felt to be in control and to be in powerful. That's what I felt like. Okay, yeah, this is a sign of progress. This is not just like, the meme that always comes about, like an elephant hanging down the
yeah,
tree
yeah.
branch. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that
is.
is always there. Yeah. It- yeah, like the Crystal Palace game, like we we were dominated like by Crystal Palace. We didn't have a great game against Crystal Palace, but we dug out a result, which is always good. And against Leicester, we were completely dominant, but we let in goals. It could have been turned out a draw, which would have
Yeah.
been cruel on how we played. But the Bournemouth game, we completely dominated them. Like you said, it could have been 5-0, 6-0, or anything. The I feel Bournemouth might be the worst team in the league because they didn't sign anyone. They are like just championship level. But the way we dominated them completely, like City did, like previous last week, City completely dominated them. We literally played better than City, I would say, actually.
But Bournemouth did win against Aston Villa. So what
Aston
does
Villa
that say?
is a ridiculous manager in Gerrard. So yeah, it doesn't count.
Okay, so who is the worst manager, Gerrard or Lampard?
But can I say both?
That is the happiness of
Yeah,
like
but I think
being an
like
Arsenal fan.
given that Lampard finished fourth with Chelsea, right now I would say Gerrard because Everton is Everton's 11 is or like even their entire team is so bad. I don't think so anyone can like go and perform again. So let's say Gerrard. He has a good team last year. Yeah.
I'm not so sure that Aston Villa. I mean, that's
Hey, it's
because
a
of my hate.
decent enough team, like at least better team than Everton. So yeah, Gerrard is the worst.
But coming back to our game, right? Like the way we started was completely. I mean, before we started, like are you surprised to see that 3 games there has been no changes to the starting 11?
No, I don't think so. We have been playing well, so I'm happy that Arteta didn't make any changes.
Especially because he's a student of Pep Guardiola, and we
Yeah,
know
but
what Pep does.
yeah, Pep, like yeah, this proves that Arteta like thinks on his own. Now he doesn't do everything like Pep. Like people put whatever Pep does, Arteta is just copying him. Then if he's copying him, he wouldn't have kept the same 11 like every game. So yeah,
or
like we don't
or
want to change. Yeah,
or
go ahead.
Arsenal or not Manchester City, we don't have like 2 11s to play.
Yeah, that's also true. That's another thing. But yeah, you could have still brought in Tomiyasu for White, and you could have tried something different, like against Bournemouth. At least you wanted to test your bench strength. But yeah, like given that the playing 11 is like gelled together properly, and they're getting out wins. I don't think so. You need to change that. I think we would continue with the same team next week as well. I don't think there will be any changes.
I hope
Unless
so.
there is injuries, yeah.
I hope so. But I also want to like keep the freshness in the squad. This game, what I liked about it is like we made all five subs. Oh my god, five
Yeah.
subs for the first time this season. I guess we didn't use all 5 subs in the previous game or the game before. So we used 5 subs and we made subs fairly early, like 70th minute or around that. I would have
Ye-
loved it a little bit more, but
Yeah, like you said, like the substitutions could have been made little earlier if we are little bit critical about Arteta. So yeah.
we
What
are
if
always critical about
yeah,
Arteta.
yeah. If we are nitpicking too much about Bournemouth game, we could have said that, like, given that we are 3-0 up and I didn't see in any way Bournemouth coming back into this game. So I would have loved to see, like, not loved to see, but at least rest Gabriel Jesus. He did, I think he didn't even go off, right? He played
No,
the entire 90, yeah. Because I
I
think
think he did at the end. No, I don't
I
remember.
don't remember. Yeah, yeah. So if he goes, yeah, if something happens to Jesus, touch wood, like I don't know, like if he will be playing at this level. So
Mm.
everything is like going revolving around him or the energy he brings to the team. So I expected him to be substituted, but yeah, okay, nothing, just a small nitpicking stuff.
But right that you've got to Jesus. The first goal is created by him entirely, right?
Yes.
That I don't think Saliba meant that as a pass to Jesus. It's
Mm.
just he pulled it
It's
out of the air and he just
uh,
ran through it. And but still, that was a great goal from for someone like Odegaard, because he has not been performing to the standards that we know of, and we have been a little bit like hesitant of if he is going through a slump in the form. That goal gave him the confidence to play better in the rest of the game, is what I felt.
Actually, he played well against Leicester. I feel he
Okay.
was pretty pathetic against Crystal Palace,
Uh-huh.
but he was good against Leicester. He held up the ball, even though like we like him to be more clinical with the final passes and or take more shots. He was good against Leicester. He kept the ball moving. He kept the team going forward. And yeah, good for him that he got 2 goals. Yeah, we last season we talked about that, right?
Yeah.
What kind of improvement you want to see in Odegaard? Score more goals. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's good to see that he got 2 good goals. Yeah, like mostly it's Poacher's goal, right?
Yeah.
He's getting into the box, which is good. So you'd get more chances to score goals. So yeah, that was good to see.
It was a goal that was made for our Arsenal's Ike Gundogan xhaka. Are we
Yeah.
calling him that? He's
Well,
Arsenal's
not that.
Gundogan.
Yeah. Yeah, not that level of quality, but still, like, he is still vital, right, to
Yeah,
whatever we do. He's
yeah,
proven to be. He has like 3 assists or 2 assists, I guess, this season.
yeah.
Yeah, which is good. He has been fantastic this season. I think he has been our probably our second or even I would say the like second or third best.
No, yeah. Second would be good. Don't say he's the
uh,
best.
Second or third best player. Yeah, after probably Jesus or Saliba. Yeah.
Mm, mm. But okay, so that's the first two goals. But then, like, there was a moment in the game where uh, Ramsdale kind of like fluffed a
Yeah,
release
yeah.
ball
Yes. And he started complaining
to the
about
ref. Yeah.
nothing. It was completely his fault. Yeah. Like these kind of things is happening like a lot for Ramsdale. Like when you ask who would be like the underperformer of the season, I said Ramsdale. So I still expect him to be like underperforming because he's not still at the level when he came into the team when he replaced Leno. He is not even, let's say, 50% to that level. He still lets shots near
Near
post.
post. Yeah.
Yeah, and his passing hasn't been that crisp when he hits. Yeah, he has. I don't know, like maybe our defense has improved, but he still gives me that small jitters.
But
Whenever like, we say like our defenders like make mistake whenever ball goes to Mustafi or someone, we always fear, right?
yeah,
Now it's like the defense is like pretty solid and the goalkeeper is little bit shaky. It's probably because like he doesn't have a what to say like
someone to push him for his
someone to
place.
push
Yeah.
him like place, right? I'm pretty sure Matt Turner is just filling in the numbers, just like second. Uh, we
but
don't have.
especially right, like, okay, so talking about that especially is that because we don't have White as a center back who does the passing, right? I mean, he could still do that from the right back position, but still, like, we don't have I mean, as much as we are going to like about talk about Saliba, he's
Yeah,
not
he
that
doesn't have that passing
yeah,
range.
he doesn't have that passing range. And as much as like Gabriel likes to run into the midfield, he doesn't have the passing range either. So that passing is completely dependent on Ramsdale to provide.
Yeah,
uh,
which he hasn't been doing that great. So
hmm,
that's where like Partey makes a lot of difference. Partey drops in a lot. He if that's what that's what mostly fears me. You if you take like one piece out of that starting level, it starts to fail. I don't know, like probably it might start to fail. If that's why we can talk about the transfers, right? We are targeting Neto or someone or like a winger. I want a midfielder, no matter what. A midfielder who can push Partey and Xhaka. I don't think so. Lakanga or El Neni is going to provide that quality what Partey and Chaka does in this team. You take any one of them out of the team, replace with Lokanga or El Neni, you can clearly see the drop in quality in
I
our
mean,
game.
that is true for every position, right? Like, even if we take, like, even in this game when Odegaard went off and then gets replaced by ESR, I felt that there was a drop in quality right there. I felt that we were not doing, especially before Odegaard left off. There was this one beautiful ball to Jesus, which was termed as offside, even though he scored it beautifully. And on that, actually, I had a concern on that. Like, is that only in my TV that happened, or is that everywhere? Like, the whole, like, when they did a freeze frame and focused on it,
That
it
was
was
little
so,
later.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, 4K TV and all those cameras that, like, I was taking pictures on my hike yesterday, and then I zoom into that, and it's so clear. That's my just my phone.
yeah. It's of course it happens only when it is Arsenal. I don't know. I don't want to blame them because it was right on the line, which
Uh,
might have been tougher.
I'm
But
not.
yeah,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not
I think
questioning
the
the onside
benefit of
offside
doubt
call.
should have gone to us,
Yeah,
the team who scored.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. yeah.
But it's
But
also like so pixelated. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
yeah, I know, I can understand. Yeah, of course, this useless referees were anything. Yeah,
But
coming back to ESR, I think he played decent. I don't think so. It was a drastic drop in quality. He had one good. I think he
fluff
made
shot.
a good rough shot and he made a good pass to Nketiah, which he obviously missed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, yeah, you can see like I was disappointed in Eddie. He looked very sharp like in the previous games or in the preseason. When he came on this match, he had like very bad first touches. He missed a good opportunity. These are the small things I think Arteta will be looking at probably when he brings on Eddie. If he doesn't perform up to that level, then it would be again seeing like we berating the old Eddie. Oh,
but
idiot,
but
we can't even do anything.
but again, right? Like, I mean, Eddie was not brought in as the forward. Like that's something that
Yeah,
I don't
even
know
if it is a
if
forward or anything, as a footballer, your first touches should be like good. We make fun, a lot of fun of Lukaku being a donkey with his first touch. It was like him. It was, these are the small, simple things, right? When you bring on a substitution, you want to maintain the ball. You just don't want to have a bad first touch and give it back to an opposition and they go back and score a goal and the game comes back to life. Anything can happen. So these are the small things which Eddie needs to improve. Like if he wants to
yeah,
be a
but also like my thing is even last game or the even before the game, Eddie is not being brought on as like substitution uh for Jesus. It has
uh,
always been he's brought on for Saka or Martinelli.
Martinelli.
So the idea is whether I'm wondering just if the idea is to play both of them as forwards. Is that
Yeah,
what the
you
idea
can
is?
try 4-2-2, 4-4-2. Why not? So go the old route of having
Ian
Burkamp
Wright,
and Henry, Ian Wright, and like who was that? I think
Ian
uh,
Wright and Burkamp,
Alan
yeah.
Burkamp. Yeah, go that route and see.
Alan Smith, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus can definitely hold up the ball and play in Nketiah and stuff. We can like try different things when we are 2-0, 3-0 up, right? And see if this might be plan B or plan C, whatever it is, if it helps us in like coming games. We are not going to win every 38 games. That's not going to happen.
I mean, you never know.
No, no way.
but but on the third goal, right? On the third goal, it was a. I mean, Zinchenko's reaction summed it up
Yeah,
because
no
it was
one
like
expected that. Yeah, of course.
no, no one
It,
expects it, and it's not. I mean, it's not something that we expect out of it. It. I don't think it will happen again in that same sense. If we put the same situation like 10 times, it wouldn't happen again in like another 9 times.
yeah,
I
it
think.
was good confidence boost for him, right? He played really well against Leicester and scored an unfortunate own goal. Now he also played really good in Bournemouth, and this goal, yeah, helps his confidence even more. He has been like very solid at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
and
So it's
and
good.
it's fun to see that the Tequila song
Yeah,
really works with
really.
Saliba.
Yeah, it's a very catchy song, right? So yeah, it would be nice to hear that song more. Let him score more goals.
but the other side of that is that I'm very impressed with how Martinelli has been taking corners. He has not just corners, even before that, like there was a moment where he does a really good cross,
Oh, yeah,
which kind of misses everyone, but also like he's very good with that, flat crosses that Manchester City players does. He's
yeah.
very good at doing that, which is very interesting to see, because we were talking about Martinelli in the previous podcast where we were talking about how he has added like playmaking abilities. This is one more thing that he has added,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he has been, yeah, very good start to the season, right? He has had a great start and he has helped my FPL team as well. Even though
Selfish
others are doing
happiness.
good. Yeah, I know. But yeah, he has taken it to the next level, I would say. Martinelli has been always a good prodigy. We always hype him up a lot, but not he hasn't performed to that hype where Arsenal fans create about Martinelli. But this season he has really stepped up. he has been having the numbers as well to back up the work he does off the ball. No one presses like him or no one chases back like him. Probably Jesus does this in this team other
Yeah.
than Martinelli. So yeah, it's good to see him like having. I would like to see him like a season where Saka had last season. Probably score 17, 18 goals, have 10 assists. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's this people stepping up has taken a lot of weight out of Saka, which is yeah, you cannot put so much weight on Saka. Like he's still like a kid.
Yeah.
You can't expect him to perform like last season.
But are
He
you
would come back to his form. I wouldn't worry about Saka at all.
the,
He
there you
he
go,
does
answered
his
my
own
question.
thing. Yeah, he does his own thing still. It's not he hogs the ball. Everything. All the defenders concentrate on him. This gives space for Martinelli and Jesus to operate on the left because if you see most of our things like goes to the left.
Hmm.
So eventually the teams would start figuring out. Obviously, they are going to figure out that the main threat comes from Martinelli, Jesus, and Zinchenko. So they're going to put more men on Martinelli. Then Saka can do his magic in the later game weeks.
Yeah, hopefully, and that's a good thing to have, right? Like your best performer from last season is still is yet to start scoring, start doing things, which is
Yeah,
a very good thing to have in your in your box. But one thing before we talk about this is like, did you notice the Ben White incident where he just trips the opponent player, like he just kicks him a little bit and then laughs at the referee?
I think so. I don't exactly remember, but
But it was fun to see him like do all this mischief also, like, but I would hate if someone else from opponent team does that to my player, like the Bruno Fernandes today when we were watching the United versus Liverpool game. He took the ball and he was just turning around and he was doing those dive
that is
things.
clear second yellow. He should have been sent off.
But is it also like looking at other teams, right? Like City kind of faltered in their game this week, 3-3, and Liverpool is going through kind of a phase. I don't know if it's a phase or if it's just is it just the karma catching up that they lost Mane or something like that.
So Mane has been always crucial to them. I think he was their main player. Even though Salah scored more goals and stuff, Mane used to have that X factor. I think we might we might not be title challengers, of course, but I think we can push Liverpool or even like we should definitely like fight for not just top four. We should be aiming at least top three because doesn't have a goal scorer. They won't score that many goals. It's their defense who always helps them out. So we should be aiming for finishing it top three. It's going to be between us, Chelsea, Tottenham, United might, yeah, they definitely like since they signed Casemiro, they might have a good team in hand. So it's gonna be tough, but still, I think we should instead of aiming for just top four, we should be aiming for finishing at two or three, maybe. I don't think so. Anyone has the team to catch City. They are too.
Hmm.
Even though City might drop points, let's say they usually peak during December and January, but this is the World Cup year. Anything
Yeah.
can happen. If we want to like win a title, why not win this season? But it's too early. I don't think. But
I don't think I would be going for the title this season. I mean, I
uh,
would be very happy if we finished like top four, if we pushed to top three, and then finished with the Europa League, title if possible. But Deepak, before that, getting back to the game, who was your man of the match? I found it really hard to pick a man of the match for this game
hmm.
because there were like a lot of good performers.
I don't think so. I can pinpoint one person because everyone was really good. The defense was solid. I would probably give it to Zinchenko. He was
Oh.
really good this match. He had like the most interceptions, I guess. He kept everything pretty simple, but it was like crucial to the way we played. You can give it to Odegaard prop because of the goals he scored, and or even I don't think so. Jesus,
I thought
yeah,
it was a toss-up between Odegaard because he scored 2 goals and Saliba because there was a clean sheet and a goal.
yeah,
But
okay. But I wanted to pick something different, not the obvious options, because if you score goal, you get a man of the match. It's more than yeah. Zinchenko played a crucial part in having a clean sheet as well because he had the most interceptions in the game and he had made some crucial forward passes and things like that, which kept the team ticking. So yeah, probably I would say Zinchenko.
are you happy that there is someone who's now going to, like, Katie needs to earn his way back, not just as the starter?
Yeah, yeah. I felt Zinchenko struggled against Crystal Palace. Apart from that assist he had, he
First
would.
game, first
Yeah,
game that
that's
he's
what.
playing for a new team. Come
Yeah, that's
on.
what. But still, like I'm glad to see that he has picked up like the next two games. Because he was destroyed by Andre Ayew in that game. Apart from that cross he gave, he was easily beaten. So he has to like even face more tougher challenges. But yeah, it's good to see someone uh, who can push KT. I think KT has to earn the spot now. It is he has lost his place basically, so he has
Hmm.
to earn back.
Us.
Which would make you sad. Your favorite player.
I'm happy if Arsenal keeps winning,
Yeah,
no matter if KT plays or not. But it was a great win, and this has been a great talk, Deepak.
yeah,
I think, like, we'll meet back again for the preview for the next game, and
yeah. I'm pretty sure we would win and we will be top of the table.
that's more positivity from Deepak than anyone else that I expected. So thank you
It's
so much
against
for.
Fulham, right? Yeah. So I
Yeah,
think I
it's still, even still, right? Even
yeah,
still,
but
it's
I
Arsenal.
still expect us to win. These are the games which I think we would still win. I think we have become more clinical, and I think we would win against the bottom 10 teams. We have the quality, so I expect us to win.
Awesome. There you go. So anyone who's listening still, do like, share, subscribe, and comment in again your man of the match, because Deepak went for Zinchenko, which was out of the syllabus for me. I was hoping for it was going to be Saliba versus Odegaard, and I was going to root for the other if he was going to pick one. But Zinchenko, there you go, maybe. So any other man of the matches that you think was in the game, do comment in. And regarding the other results, we did talk about United and City. So do tell us what you feel about Liverpool this season. Is it one off, or is it going to be something that you feel as a decline of the Liverpool?
They are
So
going to struggle for sure.
but still, we would like to hear from the listeners,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
of course. Yeah.
So thanks, Deepak. Thanks for joining in. Hopefully, we'll meet for the preview and continue this run of forms. One more time. We
Yes.
are top of the league.
Top of
We are
the
top of
table.
the league.
We are winning the league.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.